first half of basketball. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul.
First personal
That's
foul.
his first foul.
First
a different
team
look for
foul.
Miami. And so is the
At the end of the
Chicago
first half,
Bulls
with a
looking at a
score,
13th.
Your Miami Heat.
Thank you,
32.
David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At one point, they were ahead by 8 points. The second quarter. And that wraps up the halftime show, third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Heat trail by 13, and on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's McKnight in at the point, back to Butler. To the paint, Adebayo kicks to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Vucevic with the block.
1-4-7 violation.
Not a center who piles up
Bulls
blocks,
ball.
but this guy picks his spots.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
3 points.
Said he plans to return to retire in Toronto Sunday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Knocked away. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Here's McKnight. Oh, and that one,
Assisted
no
by
question, powered it
Zach
down.
Levine.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Butler dishes to Lowry. Outside Butler. Passes it to Hero. And the whistle blows on the backward violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, that's
Bulls
sort of
ball.
a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Pass to DeRozan. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Heat ball.
Here is Lowry. 10 points for him. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside Butler. Adebayo passes to Lowry. And too much time in the lane.
3-second violation.
Second violation.
Bulls ball.
And that is just a deflating
Bulls
error
substitution.
on his part.
Yeah, he
Andre
knows he
Drummond.
shouldn't have made it, and that's just
Ayo
really overall a
Dosunmu.
frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Drummond comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in for Zach Levine.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Hero passes to Butler. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Knocks it loose. And Lowry has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. And they pick up 2. Lowry's got 12 in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
From 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical
That's an
defense.
8-second
And
violation.
there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Substitution
Max
on the
Strus
court.
is checked in for Hero. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Oladipo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the center position.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Hero kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Adebayo. Outside for Lowry. Uncovered. He can't get it to go. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's McKnight. Here he goes. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Hero passes to Oladipo. Here's Martin, defended by Drummond. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on their style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Here's Oladipo. Left side Lowry. Wide open. Again, the miss by Lowry.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Lowry. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Hero. Tipped away. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. All alone. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Timeout called. The Heat. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future. But not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Bulls also changing it up. Williams comes in for Andre Drummond. And it's DeRozan in for Dosunmu. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Count that one.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The Bulls leading by 22. Here's McKnight. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. great finish at this juncture.
Right side Robinson. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5,
Jimmy Butler.
you know it's been a special draft.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from Hero. Hero's got 3 assists now in this one. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's McKnight. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Butler against DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Butler kicks to Hero. And he can't answer back. The three-point offline. Chicago's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Chicago's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
And once they smell blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now Lowry. Outside Martin. Passes it to Adebayo. Banked in off the glass.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And these nights are few and far between from Kyle Lowry, but still capable of putting up numbers like this.
Takes the 3. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so Chicago takes this one. And by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.